good evening all. Can you hear me? Right. So greetings to all and welcome to the final episode of Nagaya Today for 2021. And thank you for giving me the privilege to have you with us this evening. And to those who are joining us for the first time, I'm Hui Hui. And to those who have been with us in the previous episode, welcome back. So before I start, let me just go through the usual. To ensure that everyone can hear us clearly throughout the session, we will put all participants on muted mode. And if you wish to ask a question or voice your opinion at any point, kindly use the chat to send us a private message. And in the event of any technical disruption, main points of today's sessions will be highlighted in the chat for easy reference. And also, lastly, do not hesitate to let others know if you agree or like something that they have said by clapping your hands or showing your thumbs up, okay? Right, so without much further ado, let me just jump into today's main topic. So this evening, you have the opportunity to meet not just our core management team, but also the supporting team members behind Nagaya. And I guess most of you are here because we have our CEO who will be, sharing with us in details about the plans for the future, right? I bet it will be very exciting. So anyway, I shall not bore you with my words, but just to go through the flow for this evening, I will start with a short message followed by a couple of updates, then a quick introduction of our Nagaya team members, right? And after that, our team will each share their messages for the new year. And as we always keep the highlight to the last, our CEO, Mr. Johannes Chandra, will tell us in details about the plans they are ready to roll out from 2022 at the last, all right? So the emergence of COVID-19 virus has changed drastically how the world functioned for the past 2 years. Most businesses have been affected adversely. Only a few managed to grow during this period. It's also a known fact that the crypto space is highly dynamic in nature. Of course, some of our progresses in Nagaya may not be according to plan, but our team always give their best to keep things going despite the stagnation resulted from the pandemic. So during this period, when traveling between countries is no longer as easy as before, we stay connected with you through the online, especially social media. So this is precisely the reason why you find our presence in the mainstream social media platforms. And for those of you who are not active on this platform, then most probably you might have missed out on some of our major events that have taken place for the past 12 months. So may I remind you to know our latest happening, follow or subscribe to our channels now. The links can be found in the chat section. So let us stay connected, all right? Right, so before everything, let me just allow me to present to you the following video, which has documented the events that have taken place for the past 12 months, which has marked the progress that we have made so far, all right? Let me just share it now. So this is the recap of the event that happened for the past 12 months. First, we kick-started this year with the opening of the regional office in Gangnam, South Korea. As you can see, it's located in the bustling business district of Gangnam. Within the same month, we provided the first round of benefits from our first project, which is nickel mining, to our holders. So these are some of the photos of the actual mining site. And in March this year, our CEO and CDM were honored to participate in the international event of Dubai DAO Consensus Summit 2021 as invited speakers. Good news never stopped at one. Our head office in Singapore was relocated to a bigger premises within the same month. And in this picture is our COO, Miss Yuli Yolanda. So this is our first corporate social responsibility project. As in Nagaya, we do not focus on just growing profits, but also giving back to the less fortunate in the society. And June seems to be the most exciting month for us. We sealed the agreement with Sesung Corporation Limited on the acceptance of Nagaya as collateral for the purchase of retail space as Nagaya Service Center in P4 Lala Square. This mall will be completed in 2023, so look forward to it. And next is the launch of our mobile app known as Nagaya Wallet in Google Play Store. And of course, the very first episode of Nagaya today also happened in the same month. And believe it or not, so far we have already produced 7 episodes. And we aim to provide you with more interesting topics moving forward. And in August, we held the social media campaign known as Holder Contest, which our very creative holders sent in their photos and videos to reflect their support and love for Nagaya. Apologies that we are not able to show you all. And it's our honor to see our CEO appearing as guest speaker in one of the live telecasts of Mr. Tom N.C. Ifel, who is the renowned business coach in Indonesia. Then in September, we saw the sale of Nagaya crossing the 4 million mark. Again, our CEO appeared as guest speaker in a virtual seminar organized by a university in Indonesia. And in October, in our efforts to form meaningful connection with the crypto communities, we work with Unique Vietnam and Crypto Pyramids for the AMA sessions. And to highlight the affirmation of Nagaya utility as a payment method, we did a revamp on our website to reflect this achievement. And lastly, thanks to the easing of travel restrictions between Singapore and Korea just last month, I managed to fly there and meet up with the team in Korea, as well as our wonderful Korean holders. And of course, a personal trip to Sejong city itself, where I meet Mr. Buck, the VP of Sejong Corporation Limited. So I believe this video has summed up the best Nagaya moments of 2021. And let us step into a greater 2022 whereby you can see us achieving greater milestones. So, a big applause to our creative director, Mr. Raju, for helping us put together this video. Thank you so much. So next, let me bring you through the couple of updates I have here from the company. The first one will be the new look of our website. Since November, we have actually revamped the official website to reflect our latest tagline, which is hybrid digital asset to empower global transaction. as well as our 4 principles that complete the fundamental of Nagaya. So as most of you are aware, one of the major milestones of Nagaya so far is our collaboration with Sejong Corporation Limited, which is the developer of P4 Lala Square, located in Sejong City, South Korea. You can actually read up more by visiting our website, which is www.nagaya.io. And the second update I have here, well, we have announced it secretly in our newsletter if you have seen it, or maybe you have missed it. But today we are very excited to welcome a new member joining our management team, and I shall introduce him shortly after. So let me jump into the introduction of our awesome team, right? I will start off with the management team. May I briefly introduce our core management team that consists of members who are diverse, not just in expertise, but also in nationality. All right, so we will start with our CEO, also the founder of Nagaya, Mr. Johannes Chandra. I believe most Nagaya holders will have known his face from our videos as well as the live webinars. And he is the brain behind the amazing concept of Nagaya. So applause to him. And next we have Miss Yuli Yolanda, who is our Chief Operating Officer and co-founder. And she is currently based in Singapore. Right? And then we have formerly our Chief Marketing Officer, Mr. Jong Hee Cho, who is based in Korea, but now he's our Chief Business Development Officer. And thanks to him, Nagaya will soon be the accepted digital payment method in P4 Lala Square. So next, we have our latest members in the management team, Mr. Bruce Davis, who is from United States of America. He will be holding the position as our Chief Marketing Officer from this month. And very honored to have you with us today. I believe the time zone is really huge. It should be early morning right now over your end. Thank you very much. And so, of course, how can I miss him out? Our Chief of Digital Media, Mr. Nitish Gini Chandani, who is known as Danny to us. He's also the face of our regular Zoom presentation in both English and Bahasa Indonesia. Right, and lastly, I'm Hui Hui, Chief Communication Officer from Nagaya Technologies Private Limited, and I'm from Singapore. Nice to meet you all. Right, so now to the fun, lively members from our BTS, behind the scene team. I will start off with Miss Grace Chandra. She is our creative consultant, and she is the reason behind our beautiful website. Thank you, Grace, for that. And next we have Miss Choi Yun Jin, our customer service manager. I believe most of you have known her from the Nagaya Today episode. She is based in Korea and manages our Korean holders, providing support and assistance. And next we have Mr. Karan Ginan Chandani. He is our chief editor, and he's also the one who brings you our insightful weekly articles on medium.com. Thank you so much for your articles. And finally, we have our creative director, Mr. Raju, or Mr. Andy, who is also the creator of our official videos and creative works. Thank you so much. And actually, we have a wonderful IT and admin team, but they are, as I know, camera shy, and they prefer to remain in the metaverse, as I know. So, but I'm mentioning here to give them the due credit for their hard work all this while. Thank you very much. Right, so let us now hear from each of our Nagaya team member their messages for the coming new year. And shall we start off with Miss Yuli? Is she here? Okay, just a moment. Or perhaps we will start with Mr. Zhong first. I believe his face is telling me that I'm here, I'm ready. Okay, Mr. Zhong.
Yeah, hello.
Hi.
I'm John. Hi. Nice to meet you all, and happy New Year. I really miss all our the Nagaya team. Already 2 years. Yeah, I cannot see them. I really miss you. Okay. But I want to clear that by our the boss, John asked me change my job location. So I happily moved to my job location, and I want to tell you what we can ready for next year. This is the ready for the Nagaya family service after go to exchanger. Okay, first, we want to ready for make plan Nagaya Mall platform, and secondly, on and offline service best better in Korea, because yeah, we cannot go to at least I cannot go to another country. So next year, yeah, we will make the collaboration contract at least 500 to 1,000 shops in Korea. Yeah, so maybe within March we will contract with them. So at least all Nagaya holders can get service at least 10 or 20 discount service. Yeah. And third, already we got the suggestion for a beauty agent service. This is some exciting news will be, but just now secret. Our marketing team will announce later. And the Lara Square in Sejong City, they offer us for the metaverse service. They want to build the metaverse world, and they want to use the Nagaya as a coin in metaverse world. So this will be our most great opportunity. Yeah, we will do our best all to be true next year. And for the last, I want to message you all our Nagaya holders. I hope your tomorrow will always be better than today, every day. Thank you.
Oh, awesome message from Mr. Zhong. And of course, a message from our latest member, Mr. Davis. May I invite you to share with us a few words?
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. And yes, it's early here, but it's easy to get up very early when there's very exciting things going on that you don't want to miss. And so I'm very honored to be part of the Nagaya executive team. I'm very honored to be able to serve each one of you that are on this call, that are involved with as holders with the Nagaya program. I'm humbled to be a part of this program. I have been great friends and acquaintances with Mr. Johannes for many years, where we've had a chance to work together with him and Madam Siska. And I've also had the chance to spend some time in Singapore with Miss Yuli. And then honored recently over the last few months to get to know Mr. Danny. Wonderful man with great knowledge. I look forward to meeting more personally the rest of the executive team. And I know that Mr. June, big shoes to fill, I'm sure, for me to come in and become what he has done such a great job at. And I'm excited to be able to do exactly that. Maybe just real quickly, I'll let others, if ever needed, talk about my past experience. But there is a few things that I like to keep it simple, make it powerful. And those are two words that I live by almost in everything that I do. And then I have a favorite quote that I'll just end with here and then turn the time back over to you. And it's a quote that I try to live by, even though many times I fall short. And it's a quote that says, "You are good, but it is not enough just to be good. You must be good for something. You must contribute good to the world. The world must be a better place for your presence. And the good that is in you must be spread to others." And so I challenge each one of us as we fall in love with an amazingly and incredible program, Nagaya, that we can take this good that they have tried to do, a company of integrity, a company of honesty. And this is what attracted me to this. Owners that are good, that are honest, have integrity. There's so much of the opposite in the world today. It is so neat to see something so different. People that are willing to do it right because it's right. People that are willing to be honest because it's the right thing to do. To provide great opportunity long-term for people to create a true retirement. And so with that, I thank you again. I'm humbled to be part of the team, and I'm looking forward to an absolutely amazing 2022. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Davis, for your meaningful message. And I believe with your valuable experiences and expertise, you will be a very, very huge asset to Nagaya. Thank you. We are honored to have you. And next, we will have Mr. Danny.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Miss Hui. How are you?
Great.
Okay, so first of all, I would like to greet everyone in the management team, our CEO, Mr. Johannes, and then our CBDO, Mr. Professor Sejong, who I'm learning from every day. Thank you so much for the message. It's very exciting things that's going to happen in Korea and of course all over the world with Nagaya. Looking forward. And of course, Mr. Bruce Davis, welcome to the family. So happy to have you with us. Mr. Bruce has been in an executive in like multiple companies for a long time, and speaking to him, like I've spoken to him for a couple of times, and I've sensed his integrity, his honesty, and his willingness to help a lot of people now that he's in Nagaya. I'm very excited to be working. We are very excited to be working together with you so that we can touch more people's lives with Nagaya. And of course, the wonderful BTS, the behind the scene team that makes Nagaya work. That is the reason why Nagaya is able to become who we are today. Miss Grace, Miss Yunjin, Mr. Karan, who is apparently also my brother. And of course, Mr. Andy and the IT team, the admin team. I would like to greet all of you and thank you for such a wonderful 2021. So 2021 has been a very challenging year for all of us. I can understand that. A lot of countries are in lockdown, and we are not able to travel a lot. I envy Miss Hui, who was able to travel to Korea last time. But like, of course, like it has been a pretty challenging year for a lot of us. And with the virus, with the new strain now, with the new variant, there's a lot of things that's happening in the world that is outside of, what do you call it, outside of our control. Yeah. But, and of course, like later on, our CEO will mention more about this, but behind every cloud, there's always a silver lining, right? And I would like to, first of all, thank you, our Nagaya holders, wherever you are, Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam, Taiwan, Philippines, wherever you are, Hong Kong, Abu Dhabi, Europe, and now, of course, North America, all over the world, Africa. I would like to thank you for having faith in us. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for believing in our vision. Thank you for attending our events. And thank you so much for sharing this vision of ours to the world. You know, we are really looking forward that Nagaya's message can reach more people, can reach more lives, and can touch more lives. Now, I'm going to share what are we going to do in 2022 that will help our team to achieve its big vision. 2022, we will focus a lot on introducing the message of Nagaya to more people all over the world. And sometimes we understand that time zones can be of a big difference, like Mr. Bruce right here. It's about 5 a.m. over there, if I'm not wrong. And yet he's with us. He's staying up to greet you guys. So we are really grateful he's here. So in 2022, my focus with the team will be on two things. The first one will be to make sure that more people all over the world can receive the information about Nagaya and how Nagaya can impact their lives. I still remember the first time I met our CEO, Mr. Johannes, and this is a very special, what do you call it? Very special introduction, very special meeting. He told me one thing. He said, Danny, I'm not here for you to sell Nagaya. I'm here for you to educate the people. I'm here for you to share the message to the world in the language that they understand. And that really touched me because like we're not here to just focus on sales. We're here focused on sending a message. So my first objective for 2022 will be to help our company reach the exchange by working very closely with our management team, including Professor Sejong and of course Mr. Bruce, working together to present Nagaya to as many people as possible, having more Zoom sessions that introduces Nagaya to as many people as possible, maybe in multiple time zones. Yeah, for the European time zone, for the American time zone, for the Asian time zone, so that more people across the world can get a message about Nagaya. The keyword here is inform. The keyword here is introduce. So that will be my first mission. That's what we will focus on, to introduce Nagaya to more people all over the world. And second, to work with the amazing media team, the BTS, right? So that we can have more events, more programs, more online events, so that more people can understand how powerful and how beautiful the concept of Nagaya is. So it's not just about attracting people in, but it's also about those who already own Nagaya, those who already have Nagaya, so that they can constantly understand what Nagaya is, how Nagaya works, and what's the benefits of holding it, so that they don't just become traders, but they become holders. That's the big idea. Right, so I'm very excited for 2022 together with Nagaya, together with the family, together with the management team. And we are looking forward to change a lot of people's lives wherever you are all around the world with Nagaya. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance for you, our Nagaya family, wherever you are. Thank you. Back to you, Ms. Hui.
Thank you, Danny, for the exciting plan that you have in place for us. And I believe Miss Yuli is here now with us. So may I invite you to share with us your message for the new year, Miss Yuli?
Okay.
Thank you.
I really lost in time, you know. So very fast rushing to back home and just open my phone because outside just now is raining. I really just having my dinner. It's really quite busy. Okay, I want to greet for everyone, for Nagaya holder, and we have one family. Maybe to speak Indonesia also really sangat gembira bisa bertemu dengan keluarga kita di Nagaya ya. Okay, so basically I want to share with a little bit about our excitement to waiting for this exchanger. Okay, we really so excited for this next year 2022 is our future, our dream will come true. We go exchanger. Okay, then I want to make highlighter about the COVID-19 regarding. I know quite a lot member were asking about how about the goal. So I will always post it with Hui. Of course, Hui is in Singapore also. She will really to inform our member Indonesia or Korea why they haven't come to Singapore for this goal to deposit the gold, right? Actually, they are before this Omicron, John already planning want to come here. But too bad the government in Indonesia didn't open for Singapore, and lastly they need we are quarantined for 10 days when they are going back. So it's no point. So hopefully after everything done, the COVID, I think they will, hopefully we just pray to God, no more fasting, then we can just come here with everybody member want to witness how big our goal, how do we promise our member, we do it. So now we just hard work for the exchanger first. Okay, everybody, thank you so much to put trust in Nagaya.
Thank you very much, Miss Yuli. Thank you for rushing back to share with us the message for the coming year. Thank you so much. And yes, indeed, we are also very anxious to deposit the gold into our reserve. And as we have been queried by some of the holders, of course, we are very anxious, and we will definitely do it the moment we are allowed to do so. All right. So now it's my turn to deliver my message. All right. So let me compose myself. All right. So I have actually joined this company during its infancy stage, and so it's fair for me to say I have seen and experienced the highs and lows of Nagaya. Like what Danny has mentioned before, life is not all rosy, and especially this pandemic has made it even more challenging. But a company, or rather the team behind it, will never grow if it's always kept within its comfort zone. So like most would have concurred, Nagaya is a contemporary concept. I believe a breakthrough in the crypto space. Hence, it's not an easy one to grasp initially, I would say. And which is why I believe Danny will have a very big responsibility in educating all to understand about Nagaya. So Danny, you can do it, right? And also, I have to remind all of you here, Nagaya has created a number of firsts as a crypto coin. It's the world's first hybrid crypto asset, and it's also the first to be accepted as a digital payment method in a smart shopping mall in Asia. And the other first is that this acceptance came in even before it's listed on exchanges. So how is this possible if we do not have a great team who are diverse in terms of skills and expertise, people? Taking this opportunity, I would like to express my heartfelt appreciation to all the members in the Nagaya team. You have shown me patience and given me guidance in areas that are not my forte. And also to Mr. Davis, welcome again to our big family, and I look forward to working with you in the near future. And I hope as a team, we can unlock more achievements in the coming year. And of course, to all our Nagaya holders, whom I might have met or would meet in future, thank you very much for believing in the potential of Nagaya. It may not be obvious, but you actually play a part in growing the company. And lastly, as the Chief Communication Officer, together with the team, I would like to bring you more uplifting news and exciting plans in the coming new year. So thank you very much. Next, I shall throw the ball to the BTS team. Shall we start with Miss Grace?
Yes, hello. So, I would like to, sorry. Sorry. I would like to say first, because Danny already say hi to everyone. I want to say hi, trying to say hi in all the big languages, the 4 languages that we provide in the website. So, hello. Annyeonghaseyo. Hello semuanya. That's my language, so I can speak that Indonesia very well. And then, ni hao. Yes. Okay, thank you. So first of all, I would like to say thank you to everyone that already put their time to come into this exciting Nagaya today for the last 2021. You know what, really for me, when I first start joining this company, right? I have no idea at all what is cryptocurrency. I have no idea what is crypto world, right? But I start with a very simple thing. And that is what, according to what Dandy said, educate, inform. So I was in charge to build the website, okay? And that's how I learned about Nagaya, about what is Nagaya, what is the potential, you know? So for me, I believe that, you know, Nagaya is not just another cryptocurrency. It's not just another crypto company, right? But it is a company that is going to last for long. Why? Because they want to make sure that people that hold it is actually know what they're doing. Okay, so I really excited to work with all the core management team, and especially now I would like to welcome Mr. Bruce Davis. Welcome to the family. And we might or we might not, you know, like work, you know, quite often or not, but it depends on Danny, right? But then I work with Danny a lot. Yeah, so Danny is our like hub. He is the hub for our team as well. But I work closely with, especially with the BTS team, of course, and then with Sisui and also Opa, Mr. Jun. Okay, that's our love nickname to each other. Okay, so I also would like to say to all the holders, thank you very much. And once again, you know, everybody in the core management already say thank you for believing in us. You know, thank you for believing in Nagaya, and hopefully in the future the BTS team can support better, you know, so then Nagaya can expand into more countries and, you know, to be held by much more people. So happy new year to everyone, and then more success in the 2022. Thank you very much, Sis Wee.
Thank you, Sis Grace, for the amazing message. Yeah, so next we have ladies first, right? So we have our next lady from the BTS team, Miss Yoonjin, to share a few words with us. Hello, Yoonjin. 안녕하세요.
Good evening. 안녕하세요.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, hello, I'm Yoonjin Choi. I work as a customer service manager in Korea. Shortly, we will be together for the growth of the Nagaya. I hope this year will be great for us. And then, Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you, Yoonjin, for your short and sweet message. Like it. Thank you. So next we have Danny's twin brother, Mr. Karen. Just joking, he's not twins. Hello, Karen.
Hello, how are you
Yes.
all?
Please go ahead.
I don't think I'm at all twin to my brother. He's overly narcissistic and I'm not. So hello to all of you, and obviously very honored to meet the management for the first time. And of course, good morning to Mr. Bruce from America, and thank you for being a part of us. And obviously, I think I just want to share how do I join Nagaya. Actually, my Danny told me about Nagaya in 2020, but I myself is more of a stock person, so I don't really believe in this concept called crypto. And then only in 2021, I realized, that Nagaya is actually something special. So my work as a chief in editor to make articles and all. I've always analyzed all the crypto space, and for me, Nagaya brought something different into the table. Like what we said, we always wanted to. We always wanted to educate the market. A lot of crypto out there are just focused on hype, and instead, Nagaya doesn't mind to take the slow process, but more towards educating the market. I think my wish for 2022 is more towards the global, for the Omicron to recover, the economy recover, and obviously for all people to go back to their normal life, and obviously for Nagaya to be on the top 50 of coin market cap. Let's go for that, in 2022, and probably in 2023 we would already have beaten Bitcoin, right? So let's see. It's all my wish, and thank you so much. Terima kasih untuk all our holders from Indonesia and from every part of the world for believing in us. We're not the next Bitcoin, we're the first Nagaya. Thank you so much for all of you.
Thank you, Karen. I hope your wishes will come through real soon. Thank you. So next we have Mr. Raju, our creative director. Raju, please.
Okay, there's a reason why I'm behind the scene team. So because I'm not really good at talking. So only it was really nice to meet all of you. So basically, I just want to say it's been tough the last year, and I'm come from designing and gaming industry. So hopefully in the next year we can make a few different kind of presentation ideas or something like augmented reality and virtual reality presentation or something like that. So I'm really want to make something like that. So hopefully next year we can make that happen. That's it. Thank you.
Oh, okay. We have a lot of exciting messages and plans upcoming. So I believe Danny, Mr. Park Yusra has some words to share with us too. Shall we invite him? Mr. Yusra.
Hello everyone, thanks ya. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year ya. Selalu spirit, yes, maju terus ya. Sorry, saya dalam bahasa Indonesia.
Yeah, I will translate for Pak Yosua here ya. Yeah,
Yang penting, yang penting adalah bagaimana di tahun 2022 semangat selalu ya. Jadi ditingkatkan semangatnya.
Okay.
Jangan lupa pahamin konsep dan tetap raih untuk kita bisa mencapai exchanger. Nah, setelah itu barulah tugas perusahaan untuk membantu kita ya. Semangat. Thank you.
Okay, so Mr. Yosua is saying, of course, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you watching. He's the Business Development Manager for Indonesia in Nagaya, and his message is: no matter how tough the situation we are in right now, maintain the spirit and understand Nagaya's concept. Because if you understand Nagaya's concept, you would want to hold it and don't want to let it go ever, you know. And of course, like in 2022, our focus will still be on educating, especially in Indonesia, because that's where he is, right? And so the more people in Indonesia can understand the concept of Nagaya. Thank you so much. I think that's all from Pak Yosua.
Thank you, Pak Yosua and Danny, for translating. Thank you for the motivation. All right, so I believe now is the part where most of us are waiting for. The message from our CEO, Mr. Johannes Chandra. May I invite him to share with us the exciting plans for 2022 and also in the near future. Thank you, Mr. Johannes.
Okay, sorry. Thanks, Miss Hui Hui. Well, so anybody can hear me clearly? Okay. Well, first of all, good evening, good morning, and even good afternoon to all of our Nagaya holders, wherever you are, all over the world. Well, I'm so grateful to be able to meet you all tonight, when we are about to close this year and start the new chapter for the next year. Well, like Mr. Danny said, the year of 2021 has been a challenging year for all of us. But I'm very grateful to all our Nagaya holders and especially to the Nagaya management team that always supported each other, especially supported me and give me the spirit, to give me the courage to keep the spirit for the Nagaya. Well, as you probably know, when we start Nagaya in 2018, we are just our management team is only 6 people. Where the management, the core management is only me and Miss Yolanda. But then, I'm very blessed that I'm getting more and more people willing to help me to grow this company. Where Professor Jung, who is really a well-known person in Korea, especially in entertainment industry, in pharmaceutical industry, and even in the government in South Korea. Thanks to him, we be able to get the agreement with the Sesung Corporation so that Nagaya will be used as the payment method in one of their shopping center. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Jung. And I heard about another projects that the Sesung Corporation will also want to develop with us sooner or later. We are going to inform you all about this after we sign the agreement. And especially also to Mr. Bruce Davis, because I'm also I never really thinking that he's going to join our management team, because he's a very well-known businessman in United States. I known him for many years. We have been best friends. And I'm very blessed that he wants to join us as the management team. So me personally will also welcome and greet him to our management team. So thank you to the family. Yeah. So of course, like we all know that the pandemic is stretching longer, and days to days, new variants of the COVID-19 virus appears. I'm sure this affected not just businesses, but also lives of many Nagaya holders. Well, in terms of us in the management team, the pandemic unfortunately causes us to still delay the purchases and storage of gold in Singapore. And another thing is that although it is our deepest desire, it becomes extremely more difficult for us to meet you in person. Because some of you probably already know that back in 2018, 2019, I spent like 3 weeks in another countries. Like 1 week in Singapore, 1 week in South Korea, and then another week in another countries. But now, we have to stick to our own countries. So that's why I also like Professor Jung said, we miss to meet each other. Because we used to meet every month. So, but like Mr. Dani said, if I'm not wrong, behind every cloud there is a silver lining. So within this very challenging year, we at Nagaya Technologies, well, together with your help, all of our Nagaya holders, promoters, has been able to achieve some remarkable achievement this year that we can be proud of, as what we already mentioned before. So let me use this opportunity to say thank you. Thank you for trusting us throughout this very challenging time. Thank you for keeping your Nagaya, and some of you are always increasing them. And most of you are revering and spreading words about this asset that we love to your friends, your family, and everybody you know. Well, most importantly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for believing in our vision. I know it is not easy to believe in something when you can't see it yet with your own eyes, but that is what great investors do. They are able to see a vision that nobody else are able to see yet, and they take an action. And that is how great investors make their fortune. Well, I believe that you are also one of them. Well, now it is not enough just to be grateful for what we already achieved, for what we already did. We still need to strive. We still need to do things to become better and better. So for 2022, the vision that we are going for is, of course, to complete our soft cap and as soon as possible to enter the exchanges. Our target is still first quarter of 2022. And then ensuring that all of our Nagaya holders remain confident and comfortable holding their Nagaya for the long term, even after we already in the exchange. And how are we planning to achieve this? Like Ms. Yuli already said, we understood that a lot of you are concerned about the gold that is still pending and yet to be kept in the safe house. This is also one of our priority for next year, to monitor the latest update about the COVID-19 situation, especially in Singapore, so we could keep the gold as soon as possible. Well, once the opportunity is there, we will purchase and store the gold in the several phases. Because we want to allow several holders from all over the world. So not only from Indonesia, not only from South Korea, but all over the world, to be able to come with us and witness the process of buying and storing the gold. I believe that this will increase the trust amongst the Nagaya holders. And then, like Mr. Dani said, we will maintain training and education to all of our Nagaya holders from all over the world, ensuring that they remain comfortable holding their Nagaya for the long term. Another thing is we will also do is collaborating with partners worldwide. This will increase Nagaya exposure and usability. And thank you to Professor Jung that even like Ms. Wifi said, we are not in the exchange yet. There's already some businesses that are willing to work together with us. They are willing to accept Nagaya. They are willing to become partners of Nagaya worldwide. And then of course, project is one of our core fundamentals. So we will focus on increasing projects that will be run by the Nagaya Technologies, and of course maximizing their performance. And I will personally involve more on the projects by into 22. One important thing that I need to highlight, although Nagaya holders receive benefits from projects run by Nagaya Technologies, this makes many people asking whether Nagaya is a security coin. Well, I can tell you that for sure, Nagaya is not a security coin because Nagaya does not represent shares or voting rights of the company or its projects. So don't worry, Nagaya is not falling under security coin. And then we will also focus on increasing utilities for Nagaya worldwide as a part of our big vision to become the crypto asset preferred as a payment method. Well, in any crypto projects, of course, the community, the holders who are able to spread the message of the project and gain visibility worldwide. In Nagaya, it's no different. You, as our Nagaya holders, as the community, are very important for us to help spread the concept of Nagaya worldwide. I know it's not easy, because we are the first crypto companies with this kind of concept. I know it's not easy. Even we, as in the management of Nagaya, we always share, we always discuss, we always talk about how to explain the concept of Nagaya the easiest way. So in 2022, another one of our priority is to interact more with you, our Nagaya holders and promoters, and working together hand in hand so we can fulfill our Nagaya grand vision. Well, there is one very important point that I need to tell you all. I would like to bring up as we are focusing on getting Nagaya in the market very soon. I'm sure Mr. Dani already talked about this a lot. Already remind everyone a lot. And I know that you all know about this. You all know well about this. Many people said that there is a lot of people who regret that they were not buying Bitcoin as in its early stage. Let's say 2009, 2010, 2011. Many people said, I wish I bought Bitcoin at that time. So people say, oh, we are regretting that we didn't do that. But do you know who regrets more or even regrets the most? Not those who didn't buy it, but those that have already purchased the Bitcoin, but they sold them too early. You know, if you didn't have it yet in your hand, you will not regret that much. But if you already have them, then you sold them too early, then that is the most regret. Like I said, we in the management, especially Mr. Dani, have constantly reminded all of you, our Nagaya holders, that Nagaya is a long-term asset. When you purchase Nagaya, you are holding an asset that you could later on pass to your generation. As we in the management, we are committed to long-term growth of Nagaya. I'm sure there will be people who will hold Nagaya for a long time, and I'm very happy because I know that I heard that, oh, they bought Nagaya, and then they want to give it later on to their kids, to their grandkids. I'm happy to hear about it. There will also be people who will sell their Nagaya for any reason. All I'm saying is, especially all of you, our Nagaya holders who attended this event, there is a saying that regret is the heaviest material in the world. Please, 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 do not be the holder who regrets in the future because you sell your Nagaya too early. Well, as what I mentioned earlier, 2021 has been a very challenging year for all of us, but we can choose either to fear 2022 or to believe and become optimistic. That 2022 is going to be a bright, wonderful year for all of us. Well, we in Nagaya Technologies, we choose to believe and to become optimistic. We are looking forward to a very exciting 2022, where we will be able to fulfill our grand vision to set a new bar in the crypto asset industry, while making our holders prosperous in the process. But as I've also said earlier, and many times, Nagaya doesn't just belong to me, doesn't just belong to the management. This is my baby. I started it myself and care for it so much love. But now, Nagaya is also your baby. Let's take care and raise our baby together. Well, we cannot do it on our own. Our vision is too big for us to do it ourselves. We need your help, your actions, your efforts, your faith in the concept. So together, we can make Nagaya the #1 crypto asset in the world. Our management team is ready. Our holders are ready. Well, the world, we hope in 2022, the world is ready. Well, my biggest question is, are you ready? So let us now look forward for a beautiful, exciting, and prosperous 2022 together. So once again, on behalf of myself and the management team, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Johannes, for this long-awaited message. Yeah, so I believe, like you mentioned, we are optimistic, but we are not blindly optimistic because we believe in the concept of Nagaya. So which is why we also believe it will work out in future. And in order for it to work out smoothly, we need the support of our community, who is you. So let us do our part and make Nagaya a success. Right. So thank you very much again for attending today's session. And as usual, before we end it, let's have a good photo to mark the occasion. So please switch on your video so we can see your good-looking faces on the screen. And we will have we will have the pose which Miss Yoonjin has introduced us before, the iconic love pose. Okay, so shall we do it now? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I believe we have a lot of visitors today, so let us do it 2 more times, all right? Okay, ready for second time? 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you. And final time. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right. Thank you very much all for your participation, and also again, thank you for believing in Nagaya and also all your support all this while. We really appreciate, and even though we cannot meet you in person, but believe us, we will do our best to meet you or even interact with you virtually as much as we can. So as a last message, please follow or subscribe our social media channel so that you can stay updated with our latest happenings.